Okay, so welcome back 4th grade to your grade level link. And what we are going to do is we are going to play with some complement colors, and we're going to use some paper, and we're going to create a really cool looking geometric design that would be able to be used for a quilt square. Colors are so important when designing a project. As we know from watching all of our online lessons, color really plays an important part in how artists and people see things. So let's review some complement colors. We of course have the red and the green. We have blue and orange. And we have yellow and violet. So I hope you have construction paper at home, and if you don't, you can certainly use regular paper and you can color it first before you cut it out, or give it a try with maybe different magazine papers, or newspaper would be really cool. You can take the newspaper and you can throw some watercolor paint on top of it and let it dry first. That would be really cool because you'd be getting the print of the letters on your quilt design, which would be really cool. Okay, so boys and girls, what I'm gonna do first is I am going to start, I think, with the red and the green. I think those two colors will show up nicely on the camera. Okay, now to get squares, because we're going to be making a really cool looking quilt block, I have to turn these rectangles into squares. So I'm going to take the corner, doesn't matter which corner, and I am going to fold it up to the edge and just make a triangle. And now I'm going to cut right here where that triangle edge is up against this rectangle. And this is going to make, if I open this up after I'm done, a square. So do that with your opposite color. Now you have to pay attention because this is going to get confusing very quickly. But this is how artists, especially quilters, plan out what they call a quilt block. A block is one of the squares on a quilt. Okay, so here we go. Let's see if we can make a really cool looking quilt square or a quilt block. So I'm gonna cut the red one first. Doesn't matter which one you cut. I'm gonna cut it right on that line I created. And I'm gonna glue this half, or this half, it doesn't matter, to the top of the green piece. Do you see what I did? All right, so let me glue that on. And I'm using this purple glue so you can see it on the camera here. We're gonna see how many times we can cut this triangle up. So I'm gonna glue this here. Okay. Make sure you're lined up on the back too, it's important. All right, so you see how I glued that? All right, now, let's cut it up again. This time, let's make our cut go not this way, but this way. So if I put my ruler down, you can see where I'm gonna cut. So I'm gonna draw a line from corner to corner. Do you see where I'm gonna cut? So I'm going opposite the fold here, or where the two colors are separating. Now this is where you're gonna need maybe a backing paper to start gluing all your shapes, okay? So do you see how I cut that in half? And you know what, why not? Let's cut it again so we have 4 separate triangles. Let's play around and do it that way. I'm just going to cut this off. Okay. So now I have 4 triangles. So I'm gonna need a separate piece of paper, and I'll take this other red piece here. And I wanna glue this, but this time I think I'll do, and don't worry if this backing paper doesn't fit your square, because I can see that it may not. But now look, I turned the direction of the triangles and I got a different pattern. So let me glue this together. It hangs off the edges, so let me just cut this off, if you know what I mean by the backing paper. So I cut that off. Now I cut that off. All right, so let's try this now. Let's fold it down the middle and then cut it. So I'm gonna fold it and cut it down right here. And let's see, oh, look at this, guys. If I glue it like that, look how it changed the shape again. I can glue it like this. And that's back to the original shape. Let's see, ooh, I have an idea. Let me fold this now. Cut these in half. And now I have 4 squares, which have red and green on each. But now let me play with this. So what if I did, let's see, I can turn them. Ooh, watch what's happening. Look at this, guys. Now, I created a pinwheel. Do you see that? That's really cool. I think I'm gonna glue that together and then see if I can cut it up again. So I need another piece of construction paper, and you know what, guys? I'm running out of the colors of red and green. Oh, I think I have one more green. Yep, this will work. So let me glue these together. I love that. That created a pinwheel design, and I'm gonna line these up in the corner so I only have to trim it on the bottom. But you can see how by playing with the shapes and by cutting it neatly, oops, that's not glued right, how does that go? You're gonna get a really cool, look, I'm creating all new designs. I think I'm gonna glue that there. Let's see. Yeah, I like that. So I'm gonna glue that there. And then this dude, let's see, nope. Nope. How does he go? Oh, he goes like that. Okay. So you have to let your eye see it form. So let me just trim off this piece here. And now look what I created. I created a pinwheel. Should I cut it up again? Will it make a difference? Will it try something new? Why not? Let's try it, right? Let's cut it down the middle. And let's see, can I do anything interesting with it now? Oh, that's cool. Look at that. Oh, I think I like that. What if I put them, that's back to the pinwheel. Yeah, I think I like it like that. That's really interesting, isn't it? So I'm gonna need one more piece of paper. I have this green, it's not the exact color, but that's okay. So let me pan you back up and you can see how that one came out. That's pretty cool. And I can take, let's see, I have my orange and blue. So boys and girls, I was just cutting and exploring, and you can see all the different types of geometric patterns you can create by just cutting and gluing and dissecting what you did in the step before. So if I wanted, see this one, I just did the 4 triangles, and then this one, I cut the 4 triangles up and I kept recreating and trying different shapes. Now this one is not symmetrical. This is something like, this is called asymmetrical. But asymmetrical can be used in a quilt as well. So I think that's really cool. And what I did was I went back to my red and my green and I trimmed off edging, and you can see it created something new. And I'm looking at the camera. Look at this, guys. I can flip-flop those and glue those back on and create even more. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Take a little glue. And now I can even make the piece now have more interest. So you can really cut and explore with complement colors, and they don't have to be complement colors, they can just be colors that you like, but I think the complement colors look really sharp together, and they make a really interesting quilt block. So give it a try. It can get very complicated very fast. It's a lot of fun, and the best part is if you don't like it, try another one. It's only construction paper, and see what you create. You might want to take your squares once you make them, and here's a backing paper, and you might want to start gluing them together to create maybe a really cool quilt block that way. So I hope you liked this week's project. It's complicated, it's fun, and I'd love to see what you're doing. You can email me at pricet@pearlriver.org. Also, please make sure that you fill out the Google Art form, which is located on the home page of our website. And if you master this project and you'd like to try another geometric design, you can certainly click on another grade level to see what they're doing as well. I hope you have a great week, boys and girls, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.